Hey guys, this is Liaison giving you a shoutcast today between Shooter, the red Protoss, and Tenacious, the blue Terran. Kicking things off here on Blistering Sands in this TvP matchup. You know, as a Terran player myself, I know how much people do hate playing Terran on this map. A lot of people are hoping that in the very near future this map will be out of the map pool, but we will see what's going on. In the early APM battle, it seems like Tenacious is the better spammer of the two here, but you know, really doesn't have much to do with the outcome of the game here. Looks like we've got some pretty standard stuff going on here early on. Tenacious probably going to lay down a 10 supply depot. A lot of Terrans nowadays, as he is indeed rallying that SCV right over here to build that supply depot once it pops out, and there it goes over there to build this supply depot. But we'll see if he's going to look to do some sort of aggressive Marine Marauder play. But of course, the key there is to do that before the Protoss can get those Colossi and High Templar. So supply depot going down for Tenacious, pylon going down for Shooter, as we'll keep this production tab up just to kind of keep tabs on what's going on here. So Tenacious and Gateway going down here for Shooter. Nice little blockage here to protect those precious probes as he chrono boosts those probes out of his Nexus. This SCV for Tenacious looking to lay down that barracks, but it seems to be getting delayed a bit, and now indeed the barracks being laid down as that little probe harasses a little bit. Get out of here, probe. Gas going down now for Shooter. So he gets the gas shortly after laying down that gateway. Meanwhile, this feisty little probe trying to kill off this SCV. Will he be able to do it? We'll see. As it seems like he's just one shot away, and the probe just scurries on out of there. So he'll be content, I guess, with getting this SCV down to 5, 6, 7 as the SCV recharges health. Probe hiding out over here now. Try and maybe do some scouting a little bit. So we've got a cybernetics core going down. So one gateway into cybernetics core. Very, very standard for the Protoss here. SCV's training up. Looks like Tenacious will indeed be getting the 16 orbital just because that barracks was just a little bit delayed. So he'll let this 16th SCV finish out here as he begins training his first Marine. Should be transitioning this into an orbital command. There it goes. And supply depot should be going down for him shortly. No supply depot going down just yet. Okay. As we've got some cybernetics core just finishing now for Shooter. As warp gate research immediately being chrono boosted, so look to see some sort of aggressive gateway play here. This Marine kind of running around. We'll see. Will he be able to see? He does not indeed see this little probe.
Upgrade complete.
So, Tenacious now supply blocking himself. Poor job there by Tenacious for getting to build that second supply depot. Marines corner the SCV and they will indeed, or the probe, excuse me, and they will kill that. Meanwhile, two gateways going down for Shooter, and the warp gate research still being chrono boosted. It's a little hard out. Very good job utilizing all the chrono boosts. As 3 gateways going down now, so the standard 4 warp gate. Very aggressive play as Tenacious looks to be going to a bit of a sloppy 1-1-1 build. As he, you know, because of that supply blocking, I think he's really going to set himself back. We'll see what happens though as he continues to pump these Marines out, getting a second gas, so looking to do some sort of gas-heavy play. We'll see what ends up coming out of it. Meanwhile, one Stalker and a probe coming out. Probe will be laying down that proxy pylon right here. Could have been more aggressive and maybe put it down here, but it's a safe play to put it right here, absolutely. Meanwhile, this Stalker's going to come around the back and start breaking down these rocks. No supply depot here for Tenacious, so he will not be able to see these rocks being broken down. Good job, though, with the constant SCV production. As you can tell, he is leading in the harvester count, 20 to 17, if we look at the resource tab. However, lots of extraneous resources for Tenacious, as now that Tech Lab is just going down on the barracks. Maybe could have gotten that a little bit earlier. As the starport goes down, Tech Lab on the factory as well. So if we look here, we have 3 zealots being worked in, make that 4 zealots. To go along with this one stalker, take a look at the army tag. Even in supply, but you'll see the army is much larger for Shooter. Again, totally unaware is Tenacious that Shooter is going about these back rocks. So if you look at Tenacious, and now he's just building a supply depot there, and he's noticing that maybe building this bunker here isn't really going to do him a heck of a lot with these zealots coming down here, as he does indeed cancel that there. He kind of realizes he may be in trouble, as there's now a lot kind of knocking on this back door. So we've got a Hellion coming out with the blue flame upgrade. So very interesting to see here what's going to go on. Once again, folks, as you can tell here, the APM doesn't really have a lot to do with things when it's all said and done here. So anyway, Blue Flame Hellion, 2 bunkers being laid down here. This looks like a bit too much to handle, and no production here for Shooter, so lacking a bit on the macro. So this is a very, very all-in. If you can somehow figure out how to stop this, Tenacious should be in good shape. However, just kind of throwing all of his SCVs out there, while his Marines still will get killed, so the SCV is not even much of a meat shield there for him. So this should be GG pretty quickly here for Tenacious, as he has just 3 harvesters, 1 harvester, 1 mule, and yes, that harvester will indeed escape. So now we've got 7 stalkers on the field, and a zealot being warped in. Once again, only 17 probes, so Shooter not doing a great job on his macro, however, doing enough against Tenacious in this game to really take advantage of his mistakes and of him not getting the supply depot earlier. Once again, huge that after, if you want to do a wall. If not, really one of your first few supply depots should be right here, so you're very aware of what's going on at those back rocks. And as you see, Tenacious leaves the game, and that's pretty much it. So once again, to recap, we've got the 4 warp gate push, the chrono boosting of the warp gates to speed it up significantly. Only 17 harvesters for Shooter, so he was behind in economy at the time of his push. However, if you look at the resource tab, managed to bring it down a little bit, but Tenacious was pretty high on minerals for a while, and gas. So very interesting game there from Tenacious and Shooter. Once again, I'm Dave, giving you a shoutcast. Thanks for watching.